Welcome! Today we are going to talk about how second language learners move through the developmental sequences of second language acquisition. We will also talk about how the first language influences second language acquisition. What is a developmental sequence in second language acquisition? How does a second language learner move through them? A developmental sequence in second language acquisition is a process in which a second language learner goes through as they acquire a second language. These sequences or steps are noticeable as the learner uses the grammatical structures of the second language. For example, the passive voice, present, continuous, and past participle. Now, we are going to explain how the second language learners move through these developmental sequences.
You probably expect to see a second language learner only uses features from one of the stages that he is in. However, second language learners do not move in linear form through the stages. They usually advance to the next level while still making mistakes from the previous stage of the developmental sequences. For example, it is like the movement of a person who is going up and down on stairs. You probably think that an advanced second language learner doesn't make any mistakes. Well, advanced learners of a second language during stressful or complex situations in communicative interactions can slip back to other early stages of the developmental sequences. Example:
Two girls in England were smoking weed in public. Suddenly, a police officer appears. One of the girls is a proficient learner and the other a beginner one.
Put your hands up! Why are you smoking here in public?
No, we're not smoking, we are eating. Joder, tía, habla.
A ver, tía, que estoy nerviosa.
Que tú eres el que sabe más inglés acá.
Estoy nerviosísima. You must not smoke weed here in this country because it's illegal. Where are you from?
We are Spain.
We are from Spain. We are very ashamed. Sorry, it will not happen again. Okay, guys, I will consider that you are tourists, so I'm going to let you pass. Only this time. Thank you, officer. Thank you. Gracias, tío.
When the learner achieves a certain stage and they perceive a similarity between their first language and the second language, they will tend to generalize patterns, which will cause them to end up making errors. This will complicate their advancement to the next level if those errors are not corrected, like in the next example.
Hey, I'm fine, and you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. Did you do your homework?
Homework? Yes, I did. And you?
Yes, I do, but I live in my home.
Your home? Why? We have classes now.
I forget.
Oh, that's so bad. No.
The phenomenon of avoidance. The first language can affect a second language learner, making them reluctant to attempt the target language because it's too different, so they prefer not to try it.
Okay, good afternoon, students. Today we are going to learn the second conditional.
A few moments later.
Okay, guys, did you understand? Yes. Really? Sure? Okay, let's see. Francisca, can you give me an example? You have said that you understood.
The last point is that as second language learners may learn rules, but restricts application. When the second language learners are learning the use of adjectives, they may be influenced by their mother tongue, and they may reject the inversion of the noun adjective. In this example, the second language learner will apply the grammatical influence of its first language in the second one. A second language learner does not stay set in a particular state. Given the setting, vocabulary, and previous knowledge of the subject matter, a student's English linguistic proficiency will naturally flow from one stage to another.